Racing, first out was Sozin's Angel, put 3 lengths on them over African Violet, Mr. Bear. Back to the inside is Uncle Jock, who's on the drift now. Wider out Just James, further back then to Lockie, Uncle Jock in big trouble of Homebush Pansy and Eskimo Chill on the turn. Mr. Bear's out by 4 now, coming after it Just James, but Mr. Bear bolts in, beats Just James. African Violet next to go by, close between Lockie and Sozin's Angel. A break in the field to Uncle Jock, who caused a few problems across the top. Back was Eskimo Chill and Homebush Pansy, who spent more time knocking each other over than racing. GreyhoundsAsPets.org.nz's maiden stakes. Ready? Racing. First out centre field was Kim's My Name. Up there also Homebush Ivana. Awesome Annie turning it on, and hunting up the inside is Pat Patterson of the first bender. Pat Patterson takes him round in front now of Awesome Annie. 2 back in the field, Homebush Ivana. Then came Pat Allie. Followed 2 or 3 back then by Aurora. Well back in the field also now is Kim's My Name. Back also Forbury Flyer. Just Ernie across the top. Pat Patterson. Awesome Annie's covered plenty. Pat Allie hunts the inside. Followed back then by Homebush Ivana. Up they come. Pat Patterson. Pat Allie over the top. Awesome Annie again. Awesome Annie will get up and get the prize over a photo. Pat Patterson, Pat Allie, late there Aurora, followed back then by Homebush Ivana. Kim's My Name. Back in the field, Forbury Flyer, never in the race, and Just Ernie. Ready? Racing, first out from out wide was Homebush Clint. Opawa Meat pushing up there too. Ginger Rules, Princely Gold up there also. Back in the field now is Nipper a spot. Opawa Shorts on the drift. Back in the field also Apollo King. Knocked a few back on the turn. In front is Ginger Rules by 2 or 3. Opawa Meat chases bravely. Ginger Rules beats Opawa Meat. Homebush Clint up for third. Next to go by was Princely Gold. Out wider on the track, Nipper a spot. Further back there on crossing, Opawa Short, Apollo King. And last to arrive, Knock a few back. Ready to go. Racing, first out the inside was Amelia Robb. Out there pretty well too was Southern Affair, and Lumen up out wider still. Demand Blue Blood back in the field. Mississippi Girl, big trouble. Amelia Robb and Mississippi Girl got checked out of the race. Up ahead of that now was Paddy the Baker. Sparkling Terror on the turn. Southern Affair, Terramondo, and up the inside Opawa Crusade. Opawa Crusade over the top of Terramondo, and Southern Affair knocking up late third. In behind those runners would have been Demand Blue Blood, Sparkling Terror, Amelia Robb, who got into trouble across the top with Paddy the Baker, and Mississippi Girl checked out of the race. The favourite will be last. Ready? Racing, Spring Sam walks out, as to Opawa Judy. First out Fancy Nomakai, now rallying the pace is Spring Sam, and out wider is Opawa Buckside of the first bender. Underneath all of these is Opawa Mine, Opawa Judy trying to save a bit of ground. Further back in the field, no Tinkerbell, Light Thor, Last Pianissimo. Down the back they go, and Spring Sam's got to the lead. It opens them up by 4 or 5 on Fancy Nomakai. Round the outside, Opawa Buckside, Cheeky, Gap off, Opawa Mine, Light Thor, Opawa Judy, Pianissimo, no Tinkerbell, but up they come. Spring Sam, 2 and 48 hours, beats Fancy Nomakai. Third to go by Opawa Buckseye. Next to arrive either Light Thor or Opawa Mine. Further back on crossing, Opawa Judy, no Tinkerbell, and Pianissimo last to arrive. Ready to go. And they're off. First out now from down on the inside was Avalanche City. Rheingold out pretty well with Opawa Val. When Opawa Faith, it's a good charge to the first bend and trying to get around them too is Kelly's My Name. Taking them around in front is Avalanche City. Over on the outside of it is Opawa Val, David's Legacy, and wider still Kelly's My Name. Back to the inside, Opawa Faith, 2 or 3 back, Rheingold, and last of all Heritage Watch up to the home turn. Still in front is Avalanche City. Round the outside, Opawa Val, Kelly's My Name chiming in. Back to the inside, David's Legacy, but Avalanche City kicks again. Avalanche City will knock off Opawa Val, Kelly's My Name. Next to go by David's Legacy, followed further back there by Heritage Watch, Opawa Faith, and last of all is Rheingold. Ready. Racing coming out pretty well. Epic Fantasy up the inside. Ida Weave out wider. Homebush Tulip. Wider still Deborah Bay. Closer in there is No Bro. Further back in the field then is Forza Obeyance. Last of all Subterfuge. Epic Fantasy's rolling on the turn. Coming after is Homebush Tulip. Back on the inside Ida Weave. Epic Fantasy Homebush Tulip coming. Missed. Epic Fantasy Homebush Tulip. Third to go by is a photo Deborah Bay or Ida Weave. Followed further back on crossing would have been Forza Obeyance. Back in the field then was Subterfuge. And No Bro was never in the race. There. Racing. First out, Sozes Noir over on the inside. Idle Star wants to race it early, trying to get around them too, and scouting quickly. Lucky Sunday. Big trouble. Carwell came to grief across the top. Now getting around to the lead, Terabindi. Right there with it, Idle Star. 2 or 3 back, Lucky Sunday. Into fourth is Sozes Noir, but down towards the post, and Idle Star will kick back underneath the Terabindi and get the prize. Third and Lucky Sunday. Behind those would have been Sozes Noir. Further back on crossing, Giancana. Back in the field also would have been Flaming Sambuca, Token Ace, and Big Trouble across the top. Carwell, who was up there in the early rush, came to grief. Thanks to Jerry Cayford sponsoring this. Racing first out from out wide was Puma Pants. Going with it though, Epic Woppa. Wheelchair Norm's back in the pack today. Up the inside is Homebush Zippy now turning it on. Wheelchair Norm right round the outside. 2 at the tail then is Homebush Flame and Homebush Kelso, but Wheelchair Norm goes to the lead. And you'd have to, well, Puma Pants coming after him again, but Wheelchair Norm, Puma Pants, you just take those 2 every time. Third to go by would have been Epic Woppa, Homebush Flame, and behind those, further back on crossing, Homebush Kelso, Homebush Zippy. Racing first out up on the inside was Botany Allen. He blows straight to the lead. Coming forward, Pipe Dream. Trendy Blake up the inside is Opawa Minstrel as they go to the first turn. Round the outside is Opawa Timo, nice and handy. Back in the field now, Pukiko Bold has got 3 behind him. They are Wymack, Trendy Blake, and last Opawa Richie. Botany Allen in front, but here comes Opawa Timo round the outside. 2.5 Pipe Dream. Further back in the field, Opawa Minstrel off the track. Trendy Blake gap in the field, then to Wymack. Up they come. Botany Allen headed off by Opawa Timo. Opawa Timo beats Botany Allen. Pipe Dream late on the scene to third. Next to go by was Wymack when it was all over. Further back there, Pukiko Bolt, Trendy Blake. 2 at the tail, Opawa Richie. And back on crossing also was it Opawa Minstrel back there. Ready to go. And off, first away there was Homebush Sloan over Homebush Rufus, who goes with it up the inside. Homebush Banker, wider out, Storming Mac and Speedy Blue Blood round the outside. Two at the tail, Nipper of Sambuca, Opawa Blinky up to the turn. Homebush Sloan's in front, coming after it now is Speedy Blue Blood. Homebush Sloan, Speedy Blue Blood down the outside, the prize again. Speedy Blue Blood beats Homebush Sloan. Third to go by Homebush Banker, followed across the line by Storming Mac, Nipper of Sambuca. Homebush Rufus spat it again, and last in Opawa Blinky. Racing, first out from towards the outside was Seeking Baxter, his nibs pushing up the inside also as Homebush Errol, wider out on the track also as Joey Baxter, further back in the field now is Verbena on the drift with Sozens Blue, back there also now Joey Baxter as they swing for home. Seeking Baxter, his nibs chases hard, Seeking Baxter beats his nibs. Third to go by was My Bro Michael, next to go by would have been Verbena, followed further back there on crossing would have been My Bro Michael. Homebush Errol was back with Homebush Justine and Joey Baxter, the one at the tail.